hello, and good day to everyone that is currently tuning in here at Phoenix Holdings. This is your host again for today's AMA CH, and right another exciting AMA, this time with Earn USDT. And from the Earn USDT team, it's kind of a tongue twister for me, we got Hype Queen. So, Hype Queen, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Same. I mean, market's going up, so I would say in crypto, it's a good day, and hopefully it just keeps up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I've been trying to pronounce the Earn USDT for a while right now, and yeah, it's kind of challenging for me. Maybe yeah, I don't know. It's just me, I guess. But anyway, to start off, Hypeen, can you first introduce yourself to us and perhaps the team that you're working with?
Sure. So, I mean, everybody knows me as Hype Queen or Queen. Um, I've been a part of a few successful projects, actually. One of them well, I guess the first one I was ever on, I was just a community manager. And then another one, I was actually the dev on, and that one went to 6 million on, day one. Um, Sorry. So I
Okay, we
have
can take your time. Yeah,
do what?
I said you can take your time. No worries, no rush.
Okay. I feel like I'm reading the script. Uh, Projects that I'm doing right now, besides Earn USDT, are Kitty Lawn, which did 300x from launch and it's still alive, and also Crow's Queen, which did 8,000% at launch, but that's the Crow Network. Um, and then I have my very own app that's coming out soon. It's actually called the Queen app. So, and that's going to be similar to crypto.com where you can buy and sell cryptocurrency on the BSC network and Crow on there. And of course, any of my projects will be locked into the home screen. And then we have Zen and Ant on the team as well. So, they help with the marketing and, our socials and the community and things like that.
Well, you got quite huge projects and the names of projects under your name. So yeah, I'm guessing this is why I've been hearing a lot of talks in the main chat about Earn USDT earlier. I guess that's what's behind the hype that I've been hearing about.
It could be. Oh, I
Hmm.
echoed.
Oh, I'm not sure. Anyway, Hype Queen should I guess I should be calling you Hype Queen since your name. And you're the developer in this project as well, or are you going to be the community manager as you've mentioned earlier?
No, I'm the developer in this one.
Oh, okay. And okay, I guess we should just dive in right to the project because I have several questions, and I think the best way to address them all is by you introducing on what you Earn USDT is all about. So, can you tell us more on what the project is all about?
Okay, so Earn USDT is it's going to start out as a rewards token, and the investors will actually receive 14% between buys and sell tax rewards in USDT starting out. But we have functions in our contract that can actually change to any token as a reward in the BSC network.
Okay, so practically a rewards token, and you said at start. So, do you plan to have more utilities partnered in with this
We do.
project?
We actually have a DApp dashboard in development right now, which investors can log in, connect their wallet in the DApp or DApp, whatever you want to call it, and it'll show like their rewards that they've earned, or if like say they don't want USDT as a reward later on, they'll be able to individually change their rewards to like say one person wants USDT but another wants BNB. It's possible. Um, we will have play to earn games and utilitarian NFTs later on also.
Turn game partner with this one, and One thing I also wanted to ask is, okay, so basically a play to earn game. What kind of play to earn game do you have that you can partner with this project? It's gonna be something. Is it gonna be something totally different, or is it gonna be to the main project Earn USDT?
Well, the it'll be rewards in USDT, obviously through the game, but we're in talks about something similar to not necessarily casino, but like what's another word for it? Yeah, like waging. So it's like so much will go into a pool, and at the end of their game, it'll be distributed to the winners or the winner, like blackjack or poker or something along them lines.
Okay, so like card games. Yeah, those are your, I guess, projected kind of games that you wanted to integrate for the play to earn game itself. And
Right.
I I forgot to ask this earlier on. So with the amount of projects that you currently have under you, so what led
Mm-hmm.
to the creation of this project?
What I couldn't hear you.
I'm sorry. So what led to the creation of Earn USDT with the amount of projects that you already have?
It was actually Zen and Ant that approached me with it, and I just liked the idea of a rewards token that offered utilities. Um, and it was easy to get behind because they're two guys that I trust.
Okay, so the two guys, sorry, it was Ant and what was the other guy's name?
Zen.
Art and Zen. So I'm assuming they're like the CEOs or the owners of this project, and you're gonna be the developer. That's how the
Mm,
team
we're
composition
kind of
goes.
like
I'm not sure.
equal partners, more so.
Okay, so like three co-owners, from what I
Yeah.
understand.
Yep. And we use a Geno Safe for all of our tax.
Hmm. And okay, I guess with that, we kind of covered the primary functions of the project. So can you tell us more about the tokenomics and walk us through it?
Okay. So our tax is 12% on buys and 15% on sales. The buy tax is broken down, so our tokenomics are broken down with 6% rewards and then 3% marketing, with 1% going to LP, buybacks, and operations. So it's a total of 3%. And then the sell tax is pretty much the same. The only thing that changes is instead of 6% rewards, they get 8% rewards and 4% goes to marketing.
I like the fact that the name of the project itself is pretty self-explanatory, Earn USDT, and yeah, seeing how the taxes goes, yeah, majority of it is going to be going into the rewards as USDT, I assume.
Yes.
Hmm. So with that, having USDT as a rewards token, one of the things that I usually see with this kind of rewards token is the contract sales. So is that is how do you plan to do the contract? I'm not that technical on the developer side of things,
You
but
want to
I'm
know
kind
how
of curious.
often the contract will sell?
Yeah, that's exactly
Like
it.
the dividend tracker? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and let my programmer answer that because I do have a blockchain engineer on staff. So he's sitting right next to me. So I'll let him answer that.
Hey guys,
Okay.
so the way that the contract is wrote, there's a couple parts, right? You have the main contract, and then you also have the irritable mapping, and as well as the dividend tracker. The dividend tracker is responsible for selling and distributing the USDT rewards. So how it works during buys and sells, the reward token is stored in the dividend tracker. So basically, the tax is stored in the dividend tracker. And when we reach a certain threshold, that dividend tracker sells for the reward. So you don't actually see the sell on the main um, transaction. Like when you're looking at Point, you will see the marketing sell for the marketing transaction because all that tax is relayed back in DNB. But what you won't see the sell for the USDT. That happens on the dividend tracker side. So you won't actually see that. And we thought that that was a better way of doing it because we do notice that in a lot of rewards tokens, you do see massive selling on the chart. And I think you guys will be pleased to not see that with this project. It was designed just a little bit differently. Instead of it actually selling the tokens at the time of sales to gain those rewards, and then selling those taxes again for the rewards. So you don't see three sales like you do on normal um, uh, rewards tokens. You'll see two. You'll see one for marketing, which is normal, and it only happens at a certain threshold as well. So it won't be as dramatic as you see in a lot of projects. And I think it was designed and tested, and it actually was very successful. So I think you guys are going to be really pleased and surprised with the reward system. They're all auto distributed, so you don't actually have to go and toggle anything to distribute your rewards like you do on most rewards tokens. So there won't be any having to buy a little bit to get your rewards to trigger. It's all done automatically. And the mapping is all done based on the amount that you hold versus the amount that's built up in the dividend tracker and taxes. So I think it's going to be a really good experience for you guys.
Wow. So you're saying that the rewards will be given real time. As you mentioned, you don't need to buy or sell to trigger the reward system.
Yes, actually, what it does is it buys, it takes the rewards tax. So for her tokenomics, she's got rewards tax built into the buys and sells. It takes that tax every buy and sell and sends it to the dividend tracker. The dividend tracker is the one that actually sells the tokens for the rewards and distributes the rewards, and that happens in real time based on the threshold. Um, there's also, in development, she challenged us to develop the programmers with building a dashboard. This code is also you're also able to select individual rewards. So she has the ability to change your main token, which is going to be USDT. But say like there's something going that's really crazy. Popular at the time, you have the ability, as a group to say, hey, we would like to change the rewards to SHIB token or, another token that's really popular, Dogecoin. She has that ability. And also the users on the interface will have the ability to select individual rewards. So if one user wants USDT, but another user wants BNB and another user wants, SHIB token and one wants Doge, everybody has the ability to select their own reward, and that's something that's unique for Earn USDT. So Earn USDT, I guess, was designed as a USDT token, and that's how she requested the code be wrote. But she also wanted additional options for future growth. So she challenged us with that as well. And we were able to meet those challenges. All the tests went great. The audits were perfect. And I think, the way that current rewards tokens sell and buy rewards are just a little bit different. And I think it's more effective on the chart than you'll see with Earn USDT. And I think you'll see an accumulative amount of Earn USDT a lot faster without having to trigger manually buys and sells. Though on her dashboard, there is a claim for people that do want to claim early when that threshold hasn't reached to distribute those tokens. And that's probably going to come at a lot higher market cap because as your market cap grows, the amount of tokens that are building up are less because they are worth more. So, there is an ability for people in the dashboard that's being created to actually claim their rewards early. For people that want to compound interest, take their rewards and buy more USDT, they'll have that ability to as well. Especially that'd be more effective on I would say a higher market cap, in my personal opinion.
And I like the fact that you went in depth on how to handle a rewards token in terms of the technicalities and the development. Because from what I've seen in the projects that launch as rewards token, oftentimes the reward contract sells, it kind of kills the hype or the growth of the token. Like from some projects that I went to, it triggers when a lot of buys are happening. That's when it sells, and it sells a huge amount of tokens. And after seeing all green candles going up, and then the contract sells, and you're gonna see a huge sell, it kind of makes some potential investors be afraid of buying. So
It also ruins the momentum.
Right.
yes, exactly. The momentum.
The only two sales that you guys will see, you will see the marketing sell, and you will see the seller sell. So if I say a user sells and we're at that threshold for the marketing threshold, you'll see the marketing sell, but that has nothing to do with um, the rewards. So the rewards, that marketing sell would be a lot higher, or there would be three sales back to back. I've seen that also, where it sells one for the marketing, one for the rewards, and one for the seller. You'll see two when that threshold is reached, and that one would be marketing and one will be for the seller. And that marketing won't be near as high as you would see on normal rewards tokens, because the rewards are purchased and sold on a separate contract. It's a three-part contract, so you won't actually see those reward sales, which I think is actually going to be really nice for the project.
And our contract
The
only sells alongside of a sell, not a buy.
Okay, so I'm sorry. My it's not the best today. Okay. Well, I mean, this is one of the few tokens I've seen that, a rewards token that actually has a proper long-term plan for growth. Because a lot of rewards token, they just happen to just die out in a few weeks. But given the developments that you have, the roadmap, the claim tokens, that's going to be in a higher market cap, and also a play-to-earn game, yeah, that shows the vision that you have in for the longevity of the project itself. Okay, going on to the distribution of the token. So can you tell us more about that?
All right, so I'm the programmer. So as far as the distribution goes, there's a specific allocation for the private sell. There's a specific allocation for liquidity and pre-sell. There's also going to be a specific allocation that's locked for exchanges. That's something that I don't think she's talked about yet. So she's challenged the programming team to allocate the tokens for private sell, pre-sell, and exchanges. She has exchanges lined up already that I know of, that are in process, and so she has the liquidity locked for those exchanges as well, which will be, again, long-term thinking for the project. So I think they have a distribution map that's in their Telegram chat that everyone can view, how that actual token distribution is allocated. But it's actually very intelligent. And I've done programming for a lot of projects, and what I've seen from Queen is a long-term plan, as far as thinking ahead on exchanges and things that a lot of projects don't do this early on. So she does have a token distribution lined up to be locked for that particular task. So when exchanges come, there won't be a liquidity issue. And I think that that's very important for people to know, that she does have plans for future exchanges, such as Big One, Tiger Exchange, and a few others, Hubai. Some big ones that she's looking at right now, that she's allocated a portion of that breakdown for those exchanges, which will be actually very, very beneficial to the holders. You know how exchanges create a lot of volume. So she's looking at everything as a volume driven, and that's how we were tasked to build the code, and the tech for the project was all volume driven, because our holders, or the holders of the project, will actually be earning USDT based on volume. So her developing this as a volume generator is actually very intelligent, as well as getting the exchanges on board, and the ability to whitelist those exchanges, so that the holders aren't taxed when swapping to exchanges and trading on those exchanges. They will be able to earn their USDT that way through the volume as well. So I think it's actually a very nice breakdown. And as far as I know, everything's listed on their Telegram from the breakdown that they've given us to distribute those tokens.
It is.
Okay. Mhm. And in regards to the private sale, have you already done it, or is it still ongoing or about to be done?
Yes, the private sale is actually over. It ended about I want to say 6 days ago. We kept the private sale to friends and family closest to us. We raised 100 BNB in that, and we did our audit with Desert along with our full KYC and a full security audit. And then we did our, mass marketing for the pre-sale that actually starts tomorrow. And then I'm missing something. Oh, and we also started our DAP dashboard, so that's also in development.
Okay, and may I ask if the private sale tokens will be vested, and what is going to be the difference in terms of price from private sale to the listing, and the pre-sale and the listing price?
Okay, so the pre-sale and our launch price will be the exact same. The only the difference between the private sale and the pre-sale is 10%. So private sellers will receive an additional 10% of their tokens that they purchased.
Okay,
Versus
okay,
the
glad.
pre-sale.
Glad that there's going to be not much of a difference from the private sale. And did you mention if there's going to be any investing for the private sale?
There's not, but we do have a swap and staking being developed.
Okay, and that is projected to be available when?
Let's see. Yeah. How long until staking is ready?
So I'm also programming her swap and staking, and I expect to be finished with that within the first 2 weeks of their launch. But they've also tasked with the dashboard too, and the dashboard is really what's going to be, in my opinion, the bread and butter of the project, because it's just going to be so powerful. Being able to select individual rewards, being able to see all your rewards tokens, claim early, link to games and P2E or P2P gaming. As far as the staking goes, I'm already doing the staking contracts. Those will be being sent for audit shortly after they launch. I also did the staking for Kid Elon, so that was proved to be very successful. I did that for her as well. That proved to be very successful. Everyone was really happy with the rates, and I think that the rates are going to be similar.
It will be.
With USDT, and I think a portion of those tokens being held for the exchanges are also being held for the staking pools. So
Yes.
you're looking at really good returns on your holdings and as well as your staking. And she's pushing us to get the technology done quickly. Anybody knows Queen? She's a slave driver, so I'm working like 16, 17 hours a day on the tech for her. And it's really cool. It's really cool. She's one of the only developers that I know. Everything has to be audited. Everything has to be tested. It has to be perfect, right? She's very picky, so that's really good for her holders as far as security goes. Because when we did the staking for Kid Elon, she tested it in like 4 or 5 different times. So I had to deploy a staking pool 4 or 5 different times for her to be happy with the rates, for her to be happy with the security, the withdrawals, the earnings, um, harvesting, compounding, and things like that. So when it comes to like security and things, that's probably the most time consuming when it comes to working on anything that Queen does. It's uh, the security it has to be top notch. Everything has to be perfect. It has to be right. It has to pass full security audits, and she has to be happy with how it functions, right? And she's not afraid to tell me to redo it. I know I've done it before, so uh, yeah. But staking and swap, they'll have their own, and I think we're looking at probably about a week or two after launch for those to go into production.
Oh, seems you guys have a lot of plate in your plate as developers. But that's
I
what
don't
we wanted to
think
hear
I'd
from
have it any
developers.
other way.
Yeah, I'm a
That's what we
full
wanted
time.
to hear.
blockchain engineer. So I do, write smart contracts, do blockchain development and things like that. And I work for Queen exclusively. She's the only developer, in my opinion, in BSC that has hired me that actually cares about her holders, and that's actually very important in the BSC space. When you look at the amount of rug pulls, scams, and honeypots, for to have a developer that's like, hey, that's not right for my holders, I ain't doing it, fix it. That's odd. Usually, when people want, when they want a smart contract or they want something, they don't really care about the auditing portion of it. They don't care about the safety. They just want to get it out there, make money, and then leave their holders hanging. She's been totally different. It's more of hey, is this safe? Let's, it's got to go through audit. This has got to be right. The whole, the rewards aren't distributing right. Fix it. The tax is too high. Fix it. The lag is too high. Fix it. And it's, it's challenging working for a developer like that. But it also, I personally invest in everything she does. When she does a project or something, I buy tokens in it and I never let them go. And I've always done really well in her projects as far as an investment. Um, and just the safety aspect of it, in my opinion, is probably worth its weight in gold, especially in the BSC space. I don't think holders are left hanging in anything Queen does. So they got that security. She's fully KYC. Everything she does is fully audited. She takes the time to make sure it's perfect and right. Unlike other developers, she doesn't rush it. She spends the time and the resources to get it done right. Me as a programmer, I happen to respect that. I've seen so many other developers that just didn't care. I had one developer try to give me 3BNB to write him a honeypot contract, and I wouldn't do it. I mean, you don't get the kind of quality that you get from Queen these days in BSC. So anybody that buys into this project's gonna be in for a long ride, and probably make very good money. And I'm gonna be one of those investors. I assure you of that.
Well, I guess you're called Queen for a reason. You really look out for your people.
I do. I do look out for my people.
Yeah, that's really rare to see in this space because yeah, a lot of project owners they just care about how they're gonna either do the exit, just make themselves make their money, but knowing that you actually care for your community and your holders, that definitely plays a big role on having more people to be confident enough to invest in your projects.
Let's put it this way, and just as a programmer, their team is only collecting 1% tax. So that ought to tell you how confident they are that this project is going to do really good volume and go really high. Because only collecting 1% tax, that's not making a lot of money. When these other projects are 3% team, 4% team, and this is split between three people, 1%. So you got to take that into account on the confidence level of the team, to how far they're going to take it. Because if they're only collecting 1%, and I even asked them this when I was writing this contract, I said, you guys are only collecting 1% team. You have to do hellacious volume to actually make any money personally, especially splitting it between three people, right? So that has to be taken into account, that most of all the taxes are going back into rewards or LP, and hard marketing push, right? And the marketing really isn't very high compared to other rewards tokens. So most of it's going back in rewards, and the 1% that they collect between three people means that they have to work hard to push it to good volume and good levels in order for that 1% to be worth anything. In my opinion, as a programmer, that shows me that she and the team are going to push the hell out of it, and it's going to do really well. If they're confident taking just 1%. Every investor should look at that and know that a team that's not taking 4 and 5% is not expecting a low volume project, or they don't have plans for low volume. So that's a good indication that things are going to fly.
Yeah, definitely. And as much as I wanted to ask more questions of my own, I don't want to rug the community of their questions. So I guess, yeah, we're pretty much covered what we need to cover for the main aspect of the coin. So with that, are you guys open to having the community questions now, or I mean, answering the community questions.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick some random people on the VC. Let me just check some people. Okay, we got some raised hands right now. Okay, let's start with Trusted Brainiac. You're allowed to speak. Please ask your question.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. First of all, thanks for the great opportunity. And actually, I do commend you guys for the presentation. Well, I've been listening to your project for a very long time now. I see it is a very great one. Yeah, I do enjoy this project. Well, but my question really is about the token. Yeah, because you see, I would like to know because you guys haven't talked about the maintenance of the token. So I would like to know how do you plan or how do your team plan to maintain the value of the token when it comes to day-to-day changes of market? Because you see, for most people, the main focus of any crypto community is on the price of the token. When the price goes up, people are happy. Yeah, when the price of the token of your token goes up, people are happy. But you see, when the price of your token goes down, people start to leave and they tend to lose interest of the token. So I would like to know what is the team plan to straighten and grow a loyal community, and how do you trust it? How do we, the investor, trust it? You got the question? How do we trust it as an investor?
Okay, so I'll answer that one. So basically, the way the code is wrote, you're going to be earning an actual stable coin that doesn't change in value, and that's something that the team really wanted because the BSC is the market is so volatile. So while you're earning USDT, even on volatility, right? The tokenomics are designed for you guys to earn in an up market and in a down market. And even with good volume, you're earning really decent rewards, high percentage of the tax. So the goal is to try to get people to compound it. If you compound your rewards back into to earn USDT, you're still earning additional rewards based on those rewards that you purchase. So it's compounding. And they really feel that it being stable, a stable coin, even in market turmoil, you're still going to be earning a stable reward that doesn't change in value with the market. But also the underlying token, Earn USDT, does change in value based on buys and sells, LP and things like that. And it will be based on market conditions, as you said. But I think that their plan, with the technology, the games, is not just going to be a one income revenue type thing. It's not just a rewards token itself. There's going to be P2P gaming. They're constantly innovation. I mean, I got a list a mile long of stuff that I've got to work on, going forward in the future that she hasn't released yet. So there's a lot of surprises coming, when it comes to the economics of it. And I was tasked to design the contract in a way that doesn't affect as heavily on sales when the rewards are distributed and things like that. So I think that that's going to help a lot of in the market downturn. The market downturn, nobody can really control what BSC is going to do, but they are looking at additional avenues, possible bridges to additional networks, other things that I've been tasked to look at and provide the team with options and viability and things like that. But I think earning a stable asset and not earning an asset that's actually fluctuating with the market, it gives some solidity to an investor's investment in a market that's in turmoil, constant ups and downs. But do remember that we are in a bull market right now, and if you look at the actual curves in crypto, right now is probably the optimal time to buy into a project like this because the bull run is coming. And, it is that time of year, and the crypto market does go in cycles. But when you're holding an actual stable asset, it's lessened. When the market does go in a downturn, your underlying rewards are still backing the value of that currency. So it's not actually as bad as people would think it would be. It's actually very healthy. And people have an opportunity to buy any dips, at lower rates and still earn decent rewards and compound those rewards to earn even more rewards. So it's actually a really good system. and I think it will be like everything, not immune to the cryptocurrency market. And anybody that claims or tells you that they can have a token that's completely immune to that is lying to you. And I think that you're in good hands, even in a downturn. I think is the perfect opportunity to load up more, in my personal opinion.
Okay. Oh, Trevor Brainiac, thank you so much for your question.
Thanks for this great opportunity, and also I would say this is a great project. Yeah, thank you, CH, for this great opportunity. Nice project.
Okay, definitely. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Let's get Troy. I think that's his name. Troy, you can ask your question.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Please ask your question.
So my question is, how did you get the community involved in developing the project, and how do you build a strong community to grow globally?
How did you get the community?
I didn't understand that question.
I think his question is about how will you get the community involved in the project somehow?
Okay, so how will I keep the community like active or
Pretty much that.
okay. Sorry. I mean we do trivia. We've already done that once. We'll play games, there'll be buy contests and I like to do cross community contests. As I've done in some of my other projects. They turn out really well and it doesn't just promote, it doesn't just push our project, it also pushes theirs too. Because I believe that, there's plenty of space for all projects, not just one person's. So I think our community will stay pretty active.
Yeah, and as mentioned earlier, yeah, I mean, if you've seen us talking, the developer and the stuff, yeah, the queen definitely looks out for her people. And if you're gonna check out some of her projects, I mean, I've been looking in some of them, and yeah, I can see the activities in the community. So yeah, Troy, that's something you could also look out to if you wanted to see how she handles the projects. Okay, I'm gonna skip over to the next question. Okay, we
All right.
got young investor two. Okay, that's you can ask your question, young investor two. Okay, okay, I think we can barely hear you. It's quite hard to hear you, young investor two. Okay, wait, it's quite hard to hear you. I don't know why. It might be a mic issue.
No, I can hardly
Not
hear him either.
really. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's just choose another one. I'm sorry, young investor. Okay, I'm just gonna choose another one. Okay,
Okay.
I just found a question here over the main chat. So NFT deployment for reward token, I'm seeing first time for any reason. Okay, I'm just gonna reiterate her sentence. So he's asking mainly about the NFT side of things because I've also read in your roadmap that you're gonna have some NFT wearables. So how will that work out in your project? I think we did not discuss it yet.
No, we haven't discussed it yet. Those are actually going to be available in our P2E game.
So is it like some sort of, I would say, skins or costumes within the game?
Yeah, it'll be something like that. Yeah, you get to wear like sunglasses or, they're not exactly designed at this moment, so I don't want to go into too much detail on them because that will come out with the play to earn game.
Oh, okay, yeah, I saw it's kind of far off over the roadmap. So yeah, I guess yeah, it's still pretty early to discuss about that. But it's glad to have an idea on how it's going to be utilized as an NFT because, yeah, it's I don't really see much NFTs and rewards token, but given the fact that you're going to be having a P2E game in development, makes
See,
sense.
our NFTs are actually slightly different from other NFTs because they will be reward-based NFTs. So while you hold one of our NFTs, you'll be collecting rewards on those. So more passive income.
Okay, so yeah, the NFTs will generate you a percentage of the taxes. Is that correct? As the rewards.
Right. It'll be separated from our actual
Oh,
tax. It'll be like it's two separate things kind of thing.
okay.
And
Next
and our
question.
NFTs unlock special like things inside of the game, if that makes sense.
Okay, and things that inside a game, like gameplay wise or something else.
Yeah, that all of our NFTs will, be available with our games. But you'll earn passive income through just by holding the NFT.
Okay, I guess the passive income is the main selling point as of the moment for the NFT, since we
Yeah,
have
because I don't
little.
want to go into too much as far as like what they are
Yeah,
because it's still a little ways down the road.
exactly. And okay, I guess we should pick another question from the voice chat. I'm gonna choose Maxwell. You're allowed to
All
speak,
right.
Maxwell. Please ask your question.
Oh yeah, buddy. So thanks for the opportunity. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can
Can
hear
hear
you.
you.
Oh, sorry. Oh wait, I accidentally muted. Oh, Maxwell. Oh man, I messed up the clicking. Maxwell, you can ask your question again. I'm really sorry about that. I was supposed to increase your
Oh yeah.
volume.
So no problem.
Yeah.
I'm still talking. Oh yeah. So okay.
Your question, Maxwell, please.
Uh huh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So to know if the staking feature in the game, like in the project, which will help stakeholders in generating more revenue. So that's my question. Yeah. The
I
first
think we
part of
kind of
it.
missed your question. Can you repeat your question? Or you kind of cut off halfway.
Oh okay. I said is there a staking feature in the like set up in the game to help stakeholders generate more revenue.
Did you say staking?
Yeah.
Yeah, staking feature. Is there a
Yeah.
staking feature set up?
Okay.
But if
What is that in the actual PTV game? Additional income, like compounded income. That is something that we're looking at on the development side, as well as on the NFTs. So, when it comes to like the P2E games, people that hold specific NFTs will actually have like specific access to different things, higher income. And the same with like on the staking, right? If you hold an NFT, you'll get a higher staking rate, depending on if you hold a rare one, a super rare one. So there's a lot of things that are going on the development side when it comes to that portion of it. We do have a roadmap for that, and it's I've been kind of tasked with how to make it work, and they're pretty big plans. But a lot of it is going to be passive income related. So if you hold specific NFTs, you're going to get a certain percentage more of passive income depending on the rarity of the NFT, as well as special features that are unlocked in games that allow for additional income. Uh, as far as staking in a P2E game, I don't see that in the roadmap yet. I don't think it would be a problem adding some kind of feature that allow you to stake things that you earn in the game. But if you use that income through the staking platform, I don't see much of a difference than adding it into the game. But I think the rewards for the actual staking are going to be so attractive that um, people will probably stake and not want to unstake because they are very, very good. You can take a look at Kid Elon's rewards. People are earning almost the amount that they staked. through the staking pool. So the rewards are just fabulous. And it does too. The way that Queen has came to us with that task. Her idea of staking is it sets a diamond floor, right? So when people stake, their tokens are locked in a staking pool and they're earning rewards on their staking pool. And those rewards have to be more than the rewards that they earn by holding the tokens in their wallet. I mean, that's something that Queen demanded. And it also does two things for the project. It provides stability for the project. So now the project has a guaranteed floor.
Wait, excuse me. I think your mic is kind of acting up. It's kind of hard to hear you.
Okay.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
try it.
Oh
same
yeah,
here.
it's better now.
Let's try it.
Okay, so the question was about staking in the P2E game. I don't see that as a feature that's being added yet. That's something we can definitely look into. I haven't been tasked with that portion, but when it comes to the actual staking pool, what has been demanded is that the staking rate be higher, significantly higher than what one would earn by just holding the tokens in their wallet. And it does two things for the project and what Queen's goals are. The staking will provide you a diamond floor, right? The more people that are locked into a staking pool due to attractive rewards, that's the higher your guaranteed floor is. And you're not going to go below that floor because those people are locked in staking and earning decent rewards. As far as the games are concerned, and this is going back to the last question on the technical side of the NFTs. They will be unlocking special features and special earning in the game. So basically, if you're holding a more rare NFT from Earn USDT, you're going to earn a higher percentage of a reward, as well as a higher percentage of passive income based on the volume of the project. So those are features that are going to be implemented with the NFT. So just holding a basic NFT, you will earn passive income, but holding a super rare or ultra rare NFT, you're going to earn a bigger percentage of passive income. Unlock special features in the games that allow you to earn more, get a higher rate on staking. I believe based on holding the NFT, you'll have a higher staking rate. So there's a lot of really good positive things as far as passive income goes with the whole project plan. But to answer the question clearly about the game, I don't foresee adding any kind of staking feature in the actual P2E game.
At least not yet. But I'm always down for a challenge.
Oh yeah, so oh yeah, so okay, beautiful, beautiful. I think this
Hold on, I
utility
can
is a
barely hear
very
you.
unique one in the.
There we go.
Okay, so I was saying, yeah. So I was saying, this project, it has a very unique utility in the crypto space. Just holding the NFTs and getting more rewards. Wow, I think it's gonna motivate people to invest in the project. But our advice, put more features in the game so that double rewards. Reward from the NFT, reward for the game is gonna be awesome. I think it's gonna motivate stakeholders more. So yeah, thanks for your time. Thanks, Alex. Best of luck on your project, buddy.
Okay, so I guess we pretty much covered what we can try to cover within the limited amount of time we got for the community questions, and I guess it's about time for us to wrap up the AMA rather. So with that being said, I guess for the people who are quite late to joining the AMA, can you give us perhaps a short or brief summary on what Earn USDT is all about and why people should be investing in it?
Okay. You said a short summary about Earn USDT and why I think people should be investing in it.
Yeah, I guess
I think
short marketing
the
pitch,
best.
I guess, in the end.
Okay, so yeah, I think the best part of the whole project is the massive rewards that are going to come with all of our passive income, in many different ways.
Okay, I guess that's pretty short indeed. So mainly the marketing side of things is what you're going to be focusing on. And with that, what kind of exact marketing, maybe anything special as a marketing plan that you have or that you're currently already doing?
Twitter.
Stuff that we're already doing. We have, we'll have Twitter promos as well as other social media like Instagram and, CMS posts with trending hot shots. We have 2 other AMAs lined up directly after this one today, and then one tomorrow with Asia Blockchain Community. We have PooCoin ads going live tomorrow, and that's just all prior to pre-sale or during pre-sale. So launch is going to be even, more massive as far as marketing goes.
Well, PooCoin ads before the launch. Yeah, that's definitely something you don't see usually in this space. So, okay, that's really interesting. Okay, I guess with that being said, yeah, I guess we can conclude the AMA with that. And if you have anything else you wanted to add or announce in this AMA, please do so. Hype Queen? Or is that going to be all?
I think we've covered just about everything. I mean, if
Okay,
anybody else has
sound.
questions, I'll answer them in the chat or something.
Yeah, and also I know that we still have a lot of questions in the VC because I still see some raised hands and also in the main chat. For those questions, please feel free to join. Oh no, I encourage you to join Earn USDT on their Telegram group, and I'm sure that Hype Queen and the rest of her team and the community will be more than happy to answer all of your questions. And thank you so much, guys, girls, from the Earn USDT team, from having us, Phoenix Holdings, to host you for this AMA. And I wish you the best of luck in your project. And when is going to be the pre-sale? I think it's going to be tomorrow, right?
Yes, pre-sale starts tomorrow at 2 p.m. UTC time.
And is it going to be public or a whitelisted pre-sale?
For the first 10 minutes, it is whitelisted, and then after that is 100% public.
Okay, so guys, please don't make sure to not miss this project. And it's going to be in Pink Sale, or is it going to be in something else?
It will be on DX sales.
Oh, okay, DX sale. Okay, I guess that's pretty much for me. Thank you so much once again, Hype Queen. And yeah, good night, everyone.
Thank you for having me.
Okay.